Zach Sedon. Good, Mike. Give Charlotte credit. You know, they came in here and played exceptionally well. And they jumped up and made timely shots. And that's sometimes a basketball game. You know, I felt like the game was, you know, never got in a great flow for us. You know, I thought the first half the difference was we just missed so many easy baskets. I thought 5 or 6. Hal told me 9. I don't know what the stat was, but there's a lot of easy baskets that first half that we just didn't make. And it allowed them to go in. I guess they had 33 points at halftime. You know, defensively, we were okay still, even though we gave up some, you know, easy baskets. They only had 33, but we only had 27 points. And again, a lot of those are some easy missed baskets. I know we missed our open shots from the 3. Second half, you look at our stats offensively, I mean, we were really good. Shoot 61% from the field, 5 for 9 3-point line, 50-some%. Free throw line, you get there 13 times and you make 10 of them, 76%, and you score 43 points second half. So offensively, it was good. It was defensively. From a standpoint, not the first shot, but the second shot. They got 5 second chance baskets when the ball was up on the rim for 10 second chance points. I don't know if the shots that don't hit the rim that fell into Superga's hands even count as one of those. If it didn't, they had 12 at the shot clock. Fell into his hands, probably didn't count as a second chance point. Never hit the rim or the backboard. So there's probably 12 that got there. And again, he hit timely threes. They hit 7 threes for the game. 5 of those 7 came in the last 6 minutes of the game. Young hits 1, shot clock going off across from their bench. Hal said he hit another one, but Edwards stepped up and hit 2 threes, 2 big threes. Deep shots, good shots, so give him credit. You know, those last shots get magnified. But again, you know, those second chance points, the game should have never been there. You know, too many times we came over to block a shot or help, and that ball go off that rim, and we didn't crack down on that big boy. Superga off the bench for them at 14 points. He was the difference in the game today. Questions?
Josh and Tavion credited this one just the start. You guys came back and had a chance late, but it was the start to this game that really didn't allow that to get going, right?
Well, I mean, it's why you play 40 minutes, though. I mean, halftime you're down 6, and like I said, we know we missed a lot of easy baskets. I just never felt like we really got in a great flow. Second half in transition. Don't seem like we got a lot of stops that allowed us to get out. You know, it seemed like, you know, they shoot 50% second half themselves. Just seemed like there wasn't a lot of plays that allowed us to get out in transition and get some easier baskets. They did a good job on ball screens, keeping us out of that lane some, even though we still shoot 23 free throws, 13 second half. You know, Jared jumps up. I guess we hit 4 of those 5 threes the second half. Jared jumped up and made a couple, and Cam made 1, Tay made 1. But we never got in a good offensive flow, I didn't feel, all day long. Even though those stats, second half, you score 43 points still and shoot above 50% from 60% in 2-point line, above 50% in 3-point line. I just didn't feel like we flowed well.
What do you think Charlotte did defensively to not let you guys get back to flow?
You know, I thought they did a good job on ball screens, number 1. They did a good job on that. And for whatever reason, it didn't seem like the second half there was a lot of opportunities to get out in transition. You know, when we go back and watch the film, we'll see it. Just didn't, you know, they scored half of their times too, 50%. Those other half times they didn't score. What was happening? Was there a dead ball? Where was it at? It just didn't seem like there was a lot of opportunities second half in transition.
What did you see in that last play that Charlotte ran? Tavion was saying we knew it was coming, just didn't defend it well.
No, you knew tie game, you know, you're going to drive the basketball. You're not going to shoot a 3 to tie game. You know, yeah, I took Tavion off of Young, put him on Shepard. Shepard's guy going to drive it. One best defender on it. they made a good play. They made a good play, drove in there, and he was the one that finished it. Wasn't it? It wasn't no tip in, was it? He finished it. He made a good play.
Coach, when you guys were getting closer, like to tying the game or taking the lead, it seemed like Charlotte just hit a big bucket. You talked about timely shots. What did they do so well down the stretch?
Well, I don't remember exactly what happened. We go up 2. I don't know if it was 3 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go, whatever it was. We go up 2. In this next little stretch, without knowing, maybe you guys can tell me, we go down 2. They scored 2 baskets. So it means we have an empty possession there somewhere. What happened in our possession, Zach? Does anybody remember? We go up 2, they can come down and score to tie it up. In that next possession, whatever happened, I just remember they got a layup in transition to put them back up 2. And that happened pretty quick right there. Does anybody remember what happened?
Jerry missed a Jerry's three.
And they got a layup in transition off that missed 3? So what happened? Okay.
Just thoughts on, you had a long layoff in this one, and then you kind of have another one there, and this is the first home loss too, and you've got one more.
Well, everything's the same for us now as it was when we started the game. We control our own destiny still. Nothing's changed. We just got a little help today from Louisiana Tech, brought everybody back closer and could have tied it up, but, we didn't take care of business. So nothing's changed for us. It's just the same as it was when today started. We control our own destiny still. We just let one slip away that could have gave us a little bit of help.
Had a manager that dressed tonight too. What would it allow him to dress an opportunity?
Well, Evans, he's a guy that's a manager, and I let him. He practices with us, but he's able to be a basketball player. I mean, he plays, he practices every day with us. So we decided to let him dress his last few games.
What does he mean to the program?
Who?
Evan.
Evan's great. All of our managers are great. I've always said a good manager is just as valuable as a good point guard. And we're blessed we got good managers. Good managers. Him and Jacob and Cole, those are senior guys, and those guys are great.
Anything else for Coach?
Got it, guys?
All right.